Great Mall of the Great Plains. So this mall was demolished not long after it was closed, but there was one thing that did remain intact, and that was a Burlington, which closed fairly recently, and it's still here. The building is still here for the Burlington that was part of the mall. Also included in the mall was a Zonkers Family Entertainment Center, which originally opened as a Jeepers. So there was a roller coaster that was in this mall. So a little bit of a fun fact on that. But we're going to take a look at what remains of Great Mall in the Great Plains. So here is the building that was Burlington. You can see the parking lot is, well, I mean, it's been cut off. But yeah, most of the mall is demolished, including the Jeepers. The roller coaster that was in there was saved, but there are a few abandoned buildings that are still here. So this is the biggest of them. This is one of the mall's anchors, which is Burlington. The sign has been taken down. It closed in 2015, I believe. And it was demolished, I believe, in 2017. Burlington closed in 2023. It remained open until then. So very recently. And you can see they did not waste any time in taking down the stuff for Burlington. You can see that there is a little bit of decay up there. You can see a little bit of a label scar. You can see where the sign would have been. You can see the parking lot was largely cut from areas it once went to where the mall was. Like you can see, there was just mall here. There are the loading docks. It does say the cameras are on, so I don't want to do too much, and I guarantee that Burlington still has power. Yep. Although that thing is turned off. Here's a look at the loading dock area. But this is the area that I'm really interested in, is the area where the mall was. And how they closed it off from the mall, because all of that was once the mall. You can see there's some transformers that are still intact out there. And then this is new sidewalk that was built when the mall was demolished. Presumably, this would have gone into the mall. This back here was built when the mall was demolished. Oh, look at that. You can see some, I believe, mall parking lots still intact. It's eerily quiet back here. Like, I can see the cars right out there, but it's eerily quiet. Trying to see if I can see any of them all. What the heck? This could be interesting. I see a shopping cart. And look at that. It's a Burlington shopping cart. Wonder if this was merchandise sold at Burlington here that's in the cart. Normally, I wouldn't make a special trip all the way down here just for an abandoned Burlington, but I felt there was something special with this one just because of everything that surrounds it. And I did see a couple abandoned buildings around here as well. But that's a piece of the mall. That could be something. But yeah, just envision this field being full of buildings and having a mall covering it. Because that's essentially what we're looking at. I imagine those hotels are going to stay because, I mean, those are still hotels right off the interstate, so I imagine those aren't going to suffer, but it's just so surreal seeing how the mall got taken down to this, and then this is all that's left, and then this closes. So there's a look at some transformers. You can see the concrete is starting to chip for the sidewalk. I don't imagine this building is long for this world if they demolished the mall after its closure. Not long after. And look at all these nasty potholes in the parking lot. So what I'm gonna do now is, well, we actually do have one other point of interest to look at, and this is just something that I found odd. So you've got tree in that one, no tree in that one. I mean, I imagine these trees probably date back to Great Mall. But one of the trees died and was never replaced, presumably. Oh, because they didn't have to. They just were like, fuck it, the mall's gone. We're not gonna bother, basically. I wonder if these grates were part of the mall or not. You can see it's a very quicksand-like substance that they have used to fill this. Oh, and what's that back there? I think we might have something of interest that I didn't intend for. That looks like it might be a Kmart. That would be pretty cool. But yeah, I mean, it's pretty crazy to think about all this, how you've got the Burlington here and then the rest of the mall just completely demolished. You've got a few abandoned restaurants, which is what we're gonna go to check out now. That'll do it from the Burlington, but we're walking the whole thing, the whole roundabout thing. Okay, so here you can see where the parking lot changes. So this is the original parking lot barrier from the mall. This is the new one from when they truncated the parking lot to just be Burlington after the mall was demolished. It's pretty well hidden, but a good eye for abandoned places like me is going to be able to spot that. It's not the easiest thing to spot, but I was able to see it. Here's another look at the field that was once the mall. Like, Burlington, I imagine, was in the middle of the mall, actually. I was looking to see if one of the signs said anything about the Great Mall, because those signs look like they clearly date back to it. It does not look like the building that I thought might be a Kmart is. Like, it does not look like that's like we're gonna luck out like that. Looking at the building from another angle. But we are going to luck out with an abandoned fast food restaurant here. So without further ado, I'm gonna turn the camera around. So you can see the mall behind us. That place that I thought might be a Kmart that clearly isn't might still be of interest, though, looking at it. Not sure what this was. See if this sign gives any indication. Oh, this is an abandoned Waffle House. It's an abandoned Waffle House we're at. Completely gutted, as you can see. There you go. That's something. Ooh, a dead bird. It's not like even if I went inside there would be a lot to see, seeing how Let's another look at the mall. Look at that cobweb in there. They do not want people climbing on that roof. I wonder what would happen if I would be to do that. I didn't hear anything make any noise, and I know the electric meter isn't there, so presumably the electric utility is cut to the Waffle House. And oh, no way. No way. No way. Hello? Hello? Making sure to announce myself so that I don't so that I do not surprise anyone. Here are the bathrooms. And yeah, at the Waffle House. But it's just like, whoa, no way. I mean, as a kid, I probably would have gone more in depth there. I believe that place might be a Toys R Us. looking at the facade there. If so, I'll start another live for a Toys R Us so that I can have something titled for that specifically. But you are going to see me in this live walk all the way over to there. Here's another look at the mall, just to give a sense of how big it was. I'm pretty sure I saw one other abandoned restaurant other than the Waffle House. But that Waffle House, like, I mean, it's not like there was a lot of stuff in there because it's been pretty well gutted, but it was something worth taking a look at, that's for sure. Yes, here's the other abandoned restaurant. So I'm gonna go ahead and turn the camera around. I will take a look at that building over there because it kind of does look like a Toys R Us, so that would be interesting, that's for sure. But oh my, am I reading that label scar right? Let's see. No, I was not. I was thinking that this might be a Chi-Chi's, but no, it's not. Happy Walk Super Buffet and Grill.